Hey guys, um, I'm going to follow up from the last video I had. It got something like 1.3k views, just a simple message that was in the moment, and the messages I got from it was phenomenal. How people, I wanted to touch maybe one person. I got hundreds of messages from people all over the world saying how it had helped them, and the line that kept coming through time and time again in the messages was, I will not allow fear to stop the brilliance becoming my brilliance, something like that. I can't remember it because it wasn't rehearsed. It was just off the moment, which I believe is something I value in the moment, real, keeping the messages real. So to follow up from there, I went on, did my next NLP, got some feedback from the rest of the group, and it was brilliant. It was one of those like, yes, thank God I did not listen to that one person's comment that could have stopped me following through, because the comments that came back and the experiences were phenomenal, were brilliant. How people valued me being me, how what I bought was unique because it was mine. And so it led me to thinking, how do we do this? How do we keep overcoming the fear and the belief of being good enough? Then what hit me was I was listening to an audiobook called The Talent Code. And the Talent Code is about how we create myelin. And myelin is a chemical, if you like. I might not get the details of this specifically right because I only heard it the other day. But a chemical that's released that wraps around neurons in our brain, and it's how we learn. So, for example, when we learnt to ride a bike, we got on the bike and we learn how to pedal, how to steer, how to lefts and rights, and how to balance. And we started off with stabilizers, and we wobbled, and oh no, I remember that feeling. Can you watch me? Stay close to me. Learning to ride, and then the stabilizers come off. What the Talent Code does is explain how our brains create the myelin when we learn anything from any age. We learn it, it releases a chemical myelin, it wraps around the neurons in our brain, which create a new learning or new pathway that the more we repeat, the more we fail or repeat repetitive behavior, repeat the behavior over and over, and learn as we go from our mistakes, we can have up to 50 layers of myelin wrap around a neuron until we've embedded that learning, i.e. we get on the bike with stabilizers, we learn how to ride it with stabilizers, we take the stabilizers off, we then have someone holding the back of our seat where we're like, don't let go, learn on grass. Then we go on to pavement, and then we realise that mum, dad, granddad, nan says let go of the seat, and we're like, we're riding the bike, and we've learnt to ride. And then if we're really want to improve and become unique, I suppose you remember those kids that used to ride the bike no hands and you used to think, how do you steer a bike with no hands? We create myelin, we get on the bike, we fall off, we learn with stabilizers, we take the stabilizers off, we learn on two wheels, we learn no hands. We keep learning, and that really looped around for me on when I started as a trainer of NLP. I was nervous, I was scared, I was unsure, I copied, I mirrored, I modelled excellence, which is NLP, it's a model of excellence. And I stood co-training with a fantastic lady who's been doing it over 25 years, a professor. I mean, she is excellence in NLP and many other things. I modelled her, I co-facilitated with her, and my first bit was nerve-wracking, scared, fearful. And then I got a negative comment, and that could have sent me off my path, as I said before, but no, I got back on my bike and I did it again and I got better feedback. And I'm about to start my next NLP course next weekend. I've done more planning because I've got some experience to base it on. So now I'm improving and I'm improving, and I will never do anything the same as what I started off. So my message with this is to share that we need to know that we need to fail, and I don't like the word fail, but we need to fall off our bike maybe. We need to fall off our bike and get back on, because soon we're going to be riding the bike no hands. Whatever it is that you want to do with your life, know and be proud of yourself that you start somewhere and that you learn every step of the way that you are on your path to brilliance, you're on your path to experience, and the main thing in all of this, you are creating myelin. And myelin is wrapping around your neurons and it is creating pathways in your brain, millions and millions and millions of neurons. So we have millions of experiences, and it's never too late. Myelin doesn't have an age on it. Myelin doesn't have a time or a specification or a criteria. Every single one of us can learn something new and create myelin, and that means that we can be brilliant in whatever we choose to be brilliant on, as long as we get back on our bike. That's the message, guys. Learn with Lindsay. That's what I do these for. If I have an experience that I believe could benefit one person, I'll share it. I'll share experiences, books, information, because that's the biggest gift of all. Me and you are no different. It's just we may have different experiences, and sharing is the caring side, giving is growing. We know that. Let's do it together. Let's really form some excellence between us and support one another. Let's do it. Okay, right, take care. See you soon. Bye, bye, bye.